it was just for where I am right now, my career and what I'm trying to do. I thought the change was necessary. That's all it was, you know. Just trying to be the most dominant player in the league, and I think making that change and going with Klutch definitely will help me do so.
Hey, do you hear speculations though when you make that move?
I don't even get on social media, you guys. I don't follow the stuff. I mean, people come up to you and say it, but like I said, I'm focused on winning this year and being the most dominant player in the league.
I think it's because the last time this happened with the main star here, he changed agents and then forced the trade a couple years later. Obviously, the franchise is in a different situation, very different person, but you kind of understand where it comes from. You wish to kind of differentiate yourself from
No,
how
I didn't know that. Who was the player?
CP3.
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know he changed agents, but um, for me, like I said, and I'm keep going back to it, but for me, like my whole thing and the decision was to be the most dominant player in the league. You know, I'm here. I want to focus on winning this year with the squad that we have a good squad, um, and go out there and just play my hardest.
Going back to some of the off-season work you guys have done, you see you did a little bit of pickup and stuff like that. What have you seen that you liked so far just from the work you guys have done together?
We kind of threw a lineup out there with as far as me, Jrue, Julius, Elfrid, and I think Etwan. And anytime the other team missed, whether it's any one of us, we just got it and pushed up the floor. So I kind of like to see that. We were playing fast. We were making each other better. We were talking through some of the stuff on offense, talking through some stuff on defense. So we kind of just, trying to figure each other out. We kind of still had that core group. A lot of guys from last year come back, but I think adding Julius and Elfrid is going to give us a different dynamic, and playing scrimmage, scrimmaging a couple times throughout the week kind of helped us, try to figure out what identity we wanted to have this year.
Coach said that he's going to experiment in the preseason with you, Nico, and Randall all together. Are you
Yeah.
excited about that? How do you envision maybe that working out?
Yeah. I think any one of us could play the 3, 4, or 5. So maybe he, play with that lineup. When he got me the 3 or Nico or Julius or whoever, to see how it is. I mean, of course, it's a big lineup with Jrue and Elfrid in the backcourt, so we'll have a big lineup. But I think it's a cool idea. We thought about it. He brought it to me, and I brought it to him. I was like, man, we should try this. And he was like, I was just thinking about that. So now we'll see how it go. Preseason, test it out and see if it works or not.
Last year was arguably your most successful year personally and certainly team-wise.
Right.
How quickly did you say, okay, that was last year, and then get right back to work thinking about this season? And what are your expectations again personally and for the team?
Yeah. Last year was definitely fun. We accomplished so much after all the things we've been through, losing DeMarcus, and then a lot of people counted us out, and we was able to get to the second round. So, we're just trying to carry that momentum until this year and see what can happen. Of course, we lost 2, but we added 2 guys who we think can help us. So that's going to be fun. And as far as our team, I like all our guys. Elfrid brings a dynamic where him and Jrue in the backcourt, to me, is probably the best backcourt in the league defensively. I don't see 2 other guys who can defend the way they do against any guard. So I'm excited about that. And then just going out there and just, like I said, carrying the momentum from last year and learn from things that we did good and bad and carry into this year and try to get even further.
Coach was talking about how he likes Elfrid's ability to penetrate. So just what are your impressions of that from what you've seen early on?
Yeah, I think they gave me a stat that he was either first or second in getting to the paint or something like that. So by him doing that, it opens the floor up for everybody. For him to get in the paint, he can find his shooters, he can finish, throw a lob or whatever he decides to do. A good playmaker, and he can read the floor well. So by him being able to get to the paint, he's definitely going to open the floor up for everybody.
Talk us through
Yeah. Well, it came to me that he wanted to come here, and so my job was pretty easy. Um, After that, honestly, I just told him everything that we had and the vision that we had, and one thing led to another, and he was able to sign here. So I'm excited about that move, and like I said, we got a chance to play with each other and against each other. He's very competitive. He doesn't stop. So I'm excited about him playing alongside him this year.
Are there guys around the league, players who've achieved championships, things like that you go and pick their brains and talk about, or is it the focus really internal for you?
Yeah, I really don't go to other guys and like, how do you win? Because everybody team is different. Like you can't go ask the Warriors that. This team is totally different. So we just try to figure out a game plan to help us be successful. We kind of figured that out last year, and so we want to do the same thing. Getting out to a fast start and making sure that we stay consistent. We don't have games where we're supposed to win and then we lose, or going games like last year where we don't come out in the third quarter and play. So being consistent for all 4 quarters, I think is going to change a lot of that this year.